Special guest! Oh my gosh! Special guest! Is this Kim?
It is.
Oh my! Hi! So you're live on the air with Nancy Lou and MJ Tam and Anthony, our co-host today, who I can't say his last name. It's like Martiano. Martirino. And we have on. We just told everybody to Google you, Kim. Where is the best place as we're introducing you? Would you like people who are listening right now to? We're showing a picture of you on the screen. If you're watching, it might be popping up. But where would you like people to go find out about you as we're talking to you?
Well, basically anywhere on social media, you can find me under my name, Kim Garst. I'm Kim Garst on Twitter, Facebook, etc. So even if you Google me, you'll find me, I promise.
Well, welcome to the show. We're so excited to have you. We've been talking about you a lot before the show, but one of the things that caught my eye is I do want to let people know that you're coming to Chicago, which is so exciting for us. And that is, tell us a little bit about what brings you to Chicago and how people can maybe get out there and meet you.
Absolutely. Well, I'm really excited about coming to Chicago in the fall because I'm from Tampa, Florida, and we don't get fall here. So I'm excited to have the opportunity to experience fall in Chicago. So I'm coming to Chicago in September 18, 19, and 20, because we're hosting our annual Social Boom event there, which is essentially what we term a social selling conference. And you may think, well, geez, what in the world does that mean? Basically, we're focused on being different in the sense that most people want to grow their businesses leveraging social media. And lots of times when you go to conferences that are social media based, they teach you a lot of mechanic stuff, and in some cases they're not even doing what they're telling you to do. So our focus is to deliver the actual strategies that we use, speakers, myself, use to drive sales, leveraging the power of social and digital media. No fluff, just the facts.
Actually, you have a great video. I want people to go watch your video because I love how you explained it. And where can they find that video? Where is it?
Sure, at socialboomevent.com. So if you're interested in finding out what the event is all about, you can get information at socialboomevent.com.
So let's talk a little bit about Kim now that we have you on the phone. And everybody, I'm the one hogging the phone and the mic, but if anybody wants to answer questions. But I guess my first question would be, how did you get so involved with social media and discover it?
Well, I have been online and owned an online business for over 20 years. And, I tell people I was doing social media before it was technically even called social media because that's how I used to engage and get business was, going into way back in the day, B2B rooms and B2B boards and like AOL business chat rooms to connect and engage with people, and try to get new clients. And so I've been around a long time, and then of course when social media came along, it was just a natural progression for me. And because I started using it to do exactly that, grow my business, people began to ask me, how are you doing this? So simply by virtue of, people wanting to do what I was doing, it led to training, teaching, coaching people on how to leverage it to grow their business. So it's been an evolution, honestly.
Well, Kim, I'm especially interested. I'm so impressed. You're one of the top 20 social influencers in the country. What do you think of the state of social media now? Are you happy with where it's at?
Well, I see a lot of changes, obviously, in where social is. I think that, the platforms themselves have traditionally been free, and typically to some degree they still are. But now, they are still free. All of them are, technically still free. But I see the platforms themselves beginning to monetize and shift. And, from a business perspective, that means that a lot of things that we've traditionally taken for granted as free are ultimately be free, going forward. Like Facebook has shifted, they're making it more difficult for small business owners. And, we think of it as more difficult when the reality is we just gotten used to being this all this stuff, kind of being readily available to us and not having to pay for it. But traditionally, we've had to market our businesses, and there's been a cost associated with that. So I think we have to shift our mindset a little bit, because the reality is that's where people are. They're not, consuming traditional marketing content. They're not looking at billboards and phoning you up. Most of them probably aren't even using the yellow pages anymore. Mm-hmm. So people are absolutely on social media. It's where I think businesses need to place a large part of their focus, but they have to do it honestly in a way that brings value to the people they serve, or else they're going to struggle.
Well, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today, and your upcoming event sounds wonderful. And I know MJ's sitting right next to me, and she's drooling because we love everything you're doing with Periscope. It's totally amazing, and if people need to understand Periscope or how to use it and market it, please go check out Kim. And we have to run, but we thank you so much for calling in. We're definitely here to support you and welcome you to Chicago. So thank you.
Thank you, and I hope to see and meet many of you guys listening at Social Boom. I'll see you there. Thank you, Beth, so much for giving me this opportunity.
Yay, see you soon.
Bye. I'll see you on Periscope. Bye-bye. Oh, my gosh, you need to follow her, especially on Periscope, right? So,
Are you periscoping, Anthony?
Not yet.
Oh.
I'll get you guys. Every time I'm with you guys, you make me go back to other apps, Foursquare.
I went back to Foursquare.
Pinterest, but Kim is like the guru of Periscope. It's amazing, and it's so great. We have a beauty segment coming up.
Yes.
I told you we have so much in this show.
I know.